Hi, everybody, and welcome to the next reading. It is August 11th, I think. It's Friday. And these are the cards that I have thrown. So let me give you a quick gander. And I'm sorry these are reversed. Haven't figured that out yet, how to do that. So, anyway, the long range card. What is this day about? What's the point? Where are we headed? The Nine of Hearts. This can be a tricky card. There are layers of meaning. Okay, one can be a little scary, but if you're here and this resonates with you, then this is for you. It can mean the end of a relationship. On another level, it's the counselor. This could be about you stepping into the role of the counselor. Because we had the twin soul card of this, the reverse card of this, its partner, so to speak, yesterday in Pluto, I can say that that issue has now come to the fore and saying you're going to get here. And that issue is self-esteem, self-love, having unconditional love for yourself. I'm getting the sense this is really the crux of everything. So even though I'll say to you, this is the most important thing with every other card, this is probably the most important thing. Loving yourself, being in an unconditional, non-judgmental space with yourself. So let's see where we are in terms of the whole pulling up your bootstraps yesterday. The Pluto card today is, okay, so your task is, I make myself safe. This is a card of security. It was the long-range card for the United States last year. So up until July 4th this year, we were all feeling a little unstable and trying to find that place of security. So where do you go to feel safe? Your ego will take you perhaps into your head to say, I'm really, really sure about this position. Your diamond may go into sermonizing and saying, this is what's really important. The heart may go into a pout. Nobody cares about my needs, and so I'm just going to shut everybody off. But the real meaning of this card is, how do I really make me safe? How do I really connect with my inner child and make her feel safe, make him feel safe? How do I take responsibility for that? So that's your task today. So own your shit. If you got triggered today by a relationship or an argument or something, say, okay, is it gonna kill me if I do my work here? And say, what is my part in this? Yeah, other people are human, they're culpable, they all do mean things because we're all self-centered, human beings. But take responsibility for your part. Can you imagine what a world it would be if we all took responsibility? So take a deep breath, pull up your big girl, big boy panties and say, I can afford to take responsibility for my shit today. How can I do that in a loving way, which is really about me saying, what is my inner child not getting from me right now? Ding, ding, ding. That's a really big one. The result card is the King of Clubs. You're going to have a deeper understanding of your truth, your subjective truth, which you don't need to pound down or persuade anybody about. Okay, this is the big piece of this card. It's not like, I know what the truth is and now I'm going to tell everybody. This is about, I'm really clear in my own truth and I feel safe and secure in it. I feel confident, and now I can honor everybody else in their truth. And they can, the gracious King of Clubs can invite other people to tell them, what is your truth? You don't need to persuade me. I don't need to persuade you. How can we really honor each other? What is here to support us and help us? The Eight of Clubs. This is a card about past lives. I know those of you studying the card system might not have gotten this direct hit from this card, but there are a lot of clubs that sit under this card's hand, and it's a fixed card, which means it has access to past life memories, and I've experimented with that, and that really seems to be true. So this may be giving you access to some positive past life experiences. We don't think of that often, do we? One time I said, I'm calling up all the best past life moments I had regarding this particular thing, which I don't seem to be able to get over because I want to remind my cells that I know the truth. I already know this thing that I'm trying to get. So I want to build up some evidence. They're also saying, my guides, this is kind of about stubbornness and you holding to your truth. The backbone of stubbornness, even if it expresses as a little bit of egoic, kind of go with that. That is your ally right now. Okay, these two cards fell out of the deck, which of course means they want to be included in some unstructured way. The Queen of Clubs so she's the partner to this King of Clubs in that she is the more passive, intuitive side of knowing. sensing into something. So this is a trust your gut card, trust your sense of what's going on. Open up to deeper ways of knowing and not just the logical left brain approach. This card means back off of judgment. I was trying to decide if I was going to use a swear word. You can imagine what I was going to use. Back off of judging other people's positions. I see this card. Okay, all threes. The pips on the other ones are in a directional way away from each other, but not the diamond. There's a neutrality about the diamonds, and what this says to me is all value systems are on the table and they're all accepted. And the karma card of the is the Six of Hearts, which is a sweetness, a nurturing, a caretaking. I give this card the name, the tenderness card. It's also a sovereignty card. So take off all of your partisan hats and go into a Buddhist no mind with me right now and just think of the archetype of Donald Trump. Take away everything you hate about him and see that underneath there he's a poster child for sovereignty. He doesn't have any F's left for what anyone else thinks. Does that trigger you because you don't give yourself permission to just not have any F's left for what other people think? Okay, we're not going to get into, yes, kindness and consideration. We're too kind and we're too considerate most of the time.